megmegy. Szóval, sziasztok, Gage vagyok, ez egy újabb Mass Effect Andromeda live. Tudom, szokatlan, hogy egymás után 2 darab live van, ezt így felé fordítom, kicsit jobban látom. És hát ezt most használjuk ki, hogy 2 éjszaka egymás után tudok játszani. Úgyhogy nyomunk is egy space-t a folytatáshoz. És azt mondjuk neki, miután itt konnektált, hogy resume. Ugye, aki tegnap nem nézte az élő adást, ugye az a lényeg, hogy megcsináltuk az első bolygót, ezt a Habitat 7-t, és eljutottunk erre a nem is tudom, Nexus nevezetű űrbázisra, ami elvileg az Andromeda galaxisban lenne a Andromeda küldetésnek a hubja, vagyis a központja, csak hát még kiderült, meg rohadtul nem készült el, és még a többiek sem értek oda. Tehát, illetve tegnap valamiért bebugolt az MV-nk, ő kitalálta, hogy ő fél FPS-sel, meg fél bitrátával küldi fel a cuccokat. Tehát ahol baromira akad a live, ott azért akad, mert úgy döntött, hogy a fele FPS-sel küldi ki, mint amennyivel ment. Ugye én beállítottam 1080p 60 FPS-re, meg 12.000 kilobitre, és hát ez meg azt mondta, hogy ez 6000 kilobittel megy, meg 30 FPS-sel. És hát minden esetre érdekes volt, remélem ma nem bugol így be. Ha ma is ilyen szenvedés lesz vele, akkor nem tudom, akkor kénytelen leszek vagy átállni 720p-re, vagy nem tudom mi lenne a megoldás. Ugye egyébként ki van kapcsolva például a izé is, a Nvidia share, mert ugye az XP-t állandóan ugat érte. De hát nem tudom, majd meglátjuk. Remélem most nem fog úgy akadni. No, töltögessél ember. Meg hát ugye, ha akad a live, akkor szóljatok, aztán valamit állítok rajta. No, itt vagyunk. Mindjárt megnézzük a mozgásnál, hogy nem sokat hallok belőle, úgyhogy tolok rá egy kis hangerőt. Jó, így már hallok is valamit. Ugye megint azért van fél filmemen, hogy megnézem, hogy akad a live, de annyira nem tűnik problémásnak, mondom. Mondjuk tölt, de az már gondolom a wifi miatt van. Na, beszéljünk vele.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now I just want to know what happened with Alec. Not how he died. I pulled those logs. What happened with Pathfinder?
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong, and now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Jaj, de jó fej vagy. Lehet azt mondta, hogy addig nem fogunk minket Pathfindernek majd hívni, amíg nem találunk valamit. Akkor vagyunk Pathfinderek, ha találtunk egy utat.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought it didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Just point me to my ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that. Ah!
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
De én nem a Sammel akarok beszélni, hanem egyelőre a többiekkel. Speak with Gendros, na hol egy map? Speak with Cash, speak with Gendros. Speak with the scientist. És ez maga Sam Node. Ok, tehát dobunk egy jobbost, és végigfutunk mindenen. Jó. Vagyis balost, bocsánat. Nyomunk egy balost úgy. A másik oldalt lesz valaki. Hallgatod? Van valaki, akivel beszélnünk kell. Ja, itt ez a nagyon ronda nő. De tapad excellent. Tant nagyon nem szereti senki. Mert hogy katona, és az meg elvileg egy civil kezdeményezés, hogy itt most van.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and in return, get more say in the initiative.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, was killed.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Fosza.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Beszoptak valami vírust az ellenfél ellenségeiktől, és ugye mind 1% a
What kind of work
gyerekeknek
do you do
egy
as
csapó.
superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Nothing more for now.
Later.
Hát azért elég érdekes dolgokat tudni meg erről a Tanner nevezetű emberkéről. Mert hát ugye arról volt szó, hogy a 8. csúnya szóval élne öröklési listán. És jó, balra. És hát az előtte lévők meghaltak. És volt valami izés, volt valami lázadás is itt. És az nem biztos, hogy teljesen jó.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to war in the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Jut
Our
eszembe,
current
fel
ops
kéne
are on the
rakni az
terminal.
androidos
See if there's
roboton,
anything
ezt
that could
meg
use
lehet
a shot
csinálni.
where it counts.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the
Jó,
people.
már megnyomtam.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extract. In fact,
Thank you.
our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Ja, és akkor már mindenről beszéltünk.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
De hát ideig szarul állunk, mert ugye volt az előző emberke, akivel beszéltünk, neki hogy az egész klánja lelépett. Hát ez az emberke meg ugye katona, és úgy hirtelen belecsöppent ide a vezetésbe, és úgy néz ki, hogy az ő népének az árkja az úgy kuka. Vagy legalábbis az egyik szerint a működésképtelen hajó is megdögölött mindenki, a másik meg azt mondta, hogy a másik, hogy hívják, a másik report meg azt mondja, hogy egyben van a hajó és
reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
What situations should they handle?
Protecting civilian outposts, holding key positions, or just distracting the Ket. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Ja, hogy mostantól tudom használni. Na nézzük. Ezeket a strike tímeket, ezeket lehet Androidról is irányítani, és igazából ők ilyen free loot kategória. Sign. Destroy enemy warships. Jó, most úgyis ezt kell csinálni. Pathfinder rewards, mit kapunk? Pathfindernek. Oké. Itt végig lehet menni, jó. Clear and escape route. De nem mutatja, hogy mi a Pathfinder reward. Jó. Szevasz Máté. Vizu. Start mission. Csináld. Space select. Send a strike team, nem multiplayer ezek. Ez nincs strike team-em. Aha. Akkor azt hagyjuk. Select. Ja, hogy egyetlen egy emberem volt. Jól van. Speaks its
What am I going to do?
De mit akarsz?
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope
Máté
at
játszok,
last.
mint látod.
Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Milken I love him.
Oké. Kivel kell még beszélni? Itt van egy Speak with the Scientist. Jó. Itt a végében vannak szerintem. Hát a héten a szokásos volt. Hódos felé jártam mindig. Speak with the Oké, de hát baszki. Nem tudok velük mit csinálni. Ja, persze, hogy a másik végén.
And its gas bladder can expand 300%. Amazing.
Hey, Hirik, how about you not dissect things over lunch? It's weird.
Na, végre tudunk beszélni.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Hirik, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
What fields do you study?
Hirik's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Jó, ez is megvan. Már csak ott annal kell beszélni. De előtte van ez a beszélgessünk a szemmel missziónk. Ez följebb van. Ja, velem elbeszéltünk. Cash office. Még valaki, akivel beszélni kell? Na, az egy elején van. Vagy följön. Nem.
Something you want, Ryder? You'll have to see to your own ship. I'm not in a risk-taking mood.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Of course, Ryder.
Mivel átírtuk a nevét, ezért csak simán Rydernek hívnak. Ami azért annyira nem gáz. Ja, vele lehet megbeszélni.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny.
No, yeah,
Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Király. Mik vannak még itt? És én most hol vagyok, merre nézek? Journal. Priority Ops. Simán Journal. Additional Task. Ez kell. Speak Fit Cache. Ó, ez megvan. 4 XP kell a 3-as szinthez. Station 17. Jó. Akkor elvileg ezt látom.
Find out why. Be careful.
Az messze van. Ha viszont itt van. Scan. Jó. Az megvan. Azt gondolom, hogy szinte feljebb valamit ott kell. Igen. Ez közelebb van.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Aha.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Aha, arra kell menni. Nem mész innen a francba.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Itt is lesz valami panel, gondolom, amit meg kell nézni. Ja.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Ez ott van az emeletem.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Ez lesz.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Awesome.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Itt volt egy lázadás, igen. Szóval egyébként neked hová kéne most mennem? Itt nem tudok kimenni, ha csak ott nem. Ezek már csontok. Sergeant Acker. Jelölző gondolom.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanting to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Speak with Kandros. Mehetünk vissza oda a faszihoz. Azt hiszem ő a Kandros, igen. Szép lassan megtanulom mi hol van.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial, and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Okay.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Milyen terminálon tudom megnézni? Itt a recording, igen. Na nézzük. Ja, hogy ez csak hang.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Aha, sorry. Speak with town operations colonial affairs. Nexus Tram Station, aha. Speak with witness, so... Hol az a witness szól vajon? Aha, értem.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Jaj, ott van.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Speak with them. Úgyis körülbelül 2 másik quest is ehhez a Ten nevű faszihoz. És azt hiszem ő itt van, igen. Igen.
Ryder, you have my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Hát nagyjából már mindenről beszéltünk vele.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm happy to help. You will find our futures depend on each other's success. Good luck.
És akkor most vissza kell mennie. néz ki egyébként ez a hajó. Vagy hát nem is hajó, az én bázis. Na itt hová kell menni? Tram station. Itt középen le. Jó. Aha, sejtem. Igen, itt a tram station. Ez kell nekünk. Ó, itt a kora. Beszélgessünk csak.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Yeah. Meeting Addison was...
Interesting.
She doesn't know you. I do. And you're doing fine.
I appreciate it.
I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Azt is megnézzük, hogy állok. Hugi. Habitation deck, Creo Bay. Átkezdjük a Habitation deckkel. És meglátjuk, mi lesz. Ó, megint akad a live, picsába. Csak azt nem értem, hogy mitől. Lejjebb vettem a bitrátát is. Ja, level 3. Van 3 point. Király. Pakoljunk a biotikákra. Ez barrier, ez mit tud? Biotic power damage, de... Jó, select power. Jó, szépen lassan. Confirm. Tagben is volt még valami. Tag effect. Tag power damage. Király. Úgy. Overload. Ez mi is volt? Cryobeam. Energy train. Ez jó hangzik, tanuljuk meg. Throwback lesz. Egyelőre azt a draint, azt hagyjuk. Ja, izéket meg lehet, a korát, meg a lájémat. No. Ezt megkapta, és van még egy pontja. Alszarikon mondom. Jaj, az mindkét pontos már, ami van neki. Akkor neked még marad. Akkor a Liamnek is fog maradni. A Havoc Strike-ra fog kapni egyet. Úgy. Most ugye egy-egy pontja maradt mindegyiknek, mert most már izék kellenek. Jaja. Ezek meg voltak, Journal Codex Inventory. Jó, folytassuk. Na nézzük, most akad-e. Nem értem, hogy mikor és miért akad be. Itt lesz valahol szerintem cicok. Zorra kell lenni. Nézegetni kell a mapot rendesen. Az a NASAM modul. Vagy ez itt. Ez ilyen. Itt a SAM node.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to SAM node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Szóval idáig arról volt szó, hogy a Fater Alec az mindenféle ilyen biztonsági protokollt felülírt, és így ez a SAM nevű mesterséges intelligencia, ez totálba hozzáfér az idegrendszerünkhöz, és mindenféle boostot, meg upgrade-et tud nekünk adni.
How do human experiences affect a computer?
This was a question your father often pondered. I am intended to be the answer.
Sounds like we both are. What does this mean for us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Adept vagy Sentinel. Én a Sentinelt választom. Ez a Sentinel, mint látjátok, ez félig tech, félig adept. Combo damage, tech recharge speed, shield, cost regulation, power restoration, defense. Ez jól néz ki. És az adept mit tud? Biotic force, effect of damage, effect of radius, biotic combo radius. Ja, hogy és ugye Jamjet helyett biotic-kel ugrálunk. Na, én Sentinelt akarom úgy. Select profile. Let's go back. Hogy az eddigiek alapján úgyis adaptet meg Sentinelt választottam volna. Tehát ez jó. Ott van a vállamon ugye a profile, hogy az bizony izé volt. Jó, és a fatárnak itt van valahol a szobája, gondolom. Erre nem lehet menni, jó. Docking Bay. És miért oda kell menni? Ja, mert itt ahogy...
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special.
Az már
Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks and looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
De én nem akarok még lemenni sehol. Meg akarom csinálni az egyéb dolgokat itt.
They call her the Tempest.
Na, az a vigyar a képén. Oh. Szép nagy hajó. Mondjuk egyébként tényleg jól néz ki a mellett. Át kellett volna állítani a quest rankinget. És nem szeretnék még lemenni a bolygóra.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late.
14 hónappal késünk.
So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between.
Ó, de rondák ezek.
Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with the family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Az is igaz. Ilyen emberekre van szükség, aki a... Hogy hívják, hokat leszedni.
Someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Ugye hát nem úszom meg, hogy elmegyünk Chaosra. Be kellett volna rendesen állítani ezt a rohadt mission trackert, és akkor most nem lenne ilyen szíves. Na itt a hajó.
Everything state of the art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
Ez is ennyi?
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below.
nézett
Plenty of
rosszul.
space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Every plan the initiative made is out the window. Now it's on us to find the way.
We all came here ready for a challenge. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
De én még nem vagyok ready, úgyhogy én szépen visszamegyek.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
Jó. Journal. Journal. Raiden. Toggle track, igen. Meg kéne nézni a mappet. Na, szóval hogy lehet erről a bárkáról lejutni?
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
Ja, ez itt értem. Ide lejjebb kell menni.
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Értem.
Some serious kill.
Yeah, open. De ez a bridge. De én nem a bridge-re akarok lemenni, hanem le akarok menni a hajóról. Nem igazán érti ezt, hogy én mit akarok.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Ja, hogy ott tudnám az outfitet állítani, igen. Értem én, de hogy jutok le erről a szarról. Így-e. Jó. Cargo bay. Most tényleg hogy tudok visszamenni a Hyperion-ra? Door. Ez milyen door itten? Megint hogy akadok? Videó kimenet gyenge. Sőt, majdnem, hogy áll. Az a bridge. Strike.
Serious kill over here.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Értem én. De
Serious kill over here.
le akarok jutni a hajóról, ember.
We're almost out there. Finally.
Jó, jó, jó. Most nem tudom egyébként, hogy a nettel van-e a baj, vagy mi. De hol van a kijárat? Storage, armory, to Medway, Pathfinder. Galley. Hát egyen lejjebb kéne menni. És most megint jó. Na. Journal. Vedd le róla a tracket, hát nem igaz. Úgy. Szóval, hogy a retekbe lehet lejutni a hajóról.
Hi, Ryder.
Mindig ez a fő kérdésem. Hát nem itt. Ott lenne egy ajtó egyébként. Ja. Igen. És az lenne ott az exit. Hát nem hiszem el, hogy erről a rohadt hajóról nem lehet lejutni, ha egyszer feljöttél rá. Most komolyan. Jó, a fürdőszobák.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Oké. Igen, és itt nem tudok lemenni. Az a kór. Ez a storage a hajó hátuljában. Ez a lift, igen. Ez is storage. Most komolyan, hogy lehet ebből a rohadt hajóból kijutni?
Ryder.
Minden áron a izébe akar bevinni. Onnan lehet lemenni is. Ez egy viszonylag hülyen hangzik egyébként. Be kell a bridge-re menni ahhoz, hogy ki tudjak jönni a hajóból.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Gallo Jaff. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
I'm new to this. Being a Pathfinder running a ship?
You'll be fine. As for the ship, I can help. I knew the Tempest when she was a blueprint. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
That's it.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
That.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
De miért nincs olyan, hogy nem megyek le?
Let's see what we can find.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Ez hülyén van megcsinálva, hogyha egyszer felmentél a hajóra, akkor tudsz róla jönni.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
Ez most felhúzott.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
És akkor most ki lehet? Ok, hol van az, hogy vissza leszállunk, és itt hagyjuk a picsába az egészet. Most így komolyan. Igen, takarodjunk lefelé róla. Még van dolgok, hogy ezt a szamat meg akarok csinálni. Utána akarok csak lemenni. Ez hülyén van megcsinálva, hogy egyszer fölmész a hajóra, akkor ki kell dobni meg vissza. De nem akarok visszamenni a Tempestre, bazd meg. Meg akarom csinálni azt a feladatot.
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tans asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems.
No.
But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
Nice to see someone so devoted to her work.
That's kind. Sometimes the camera makes people shy away from me.
That's a shame.
So that's what I need. The truth, I mean. Someone needs to record the history we're making.
Maybe a crisis is the time for hope, rather than hard truths.
That was Tan's angle. But if we pretend everything's fine, who does that truly serve? The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Let me get back to you.
Sure, who's busier than you? We can have technical difficulties for a while.
Beszéltem a journalisttal. Szóval tök jól néz ki meg minden, de hogy tudok visszamenni a küldetéseimhez? Elment egy fél óra itt a baszakodással. Na végre. Habitation deck, Cryobay. És mivel itt vagyunk, azért gondolom nagyon nem tudjuk. Operations. Hyperion Habitation Deck. Igen, ott vagyunk. Jó. De miért oda mutatsz, hogy rohagy meg? Le van állítva, hogy ezt hagyd a picsába. És innentől fogunk semmi nincs trekkelve. Nagyon-nagyon jó. Mert ezt így kell. Mondjuk hülyén van megcsinálva. Ez a szemnód, igen. Ja, itt van. Ez a fault memory trigger pickup.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man. Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sister's mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
G'day.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
Reméljük.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Jó, ez meg volt, és meg final entry.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapera says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
És ezek meg encryptedek. Oké, love off. Kávémásén.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a being.
And now you know what humility feels like.
Right. The blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes. You will experience them via your implant.
Okay. Something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Sajnos olyan volt a hangja, mint a Tomb Raiderből.
Alec?
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Szóval itt pont a szemről beszéltek, a kifejlesztéséről.
Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
It's how Dad was wired. He didn't like to lose, in any situation.
It would seem that included me.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. Do you know anything more about Sarah's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing her with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything.
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you.
Tehát úgy néz ki, hogy igazából, hogy valamilyen szimbolikus kapcsolatban vagyunk ezzel az AI-jal.
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How'd my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
So there are other SAMs out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
Ja, hogy egy kicsit módosított szem. Ugye a fater egy kicsit átszabta.
What did you mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
Jó, az
That's all for now.
Of course.
Fasza. Tehát igazából az a szem azt mondta, hogy mi együtt fejlődünk. Tehát, hogy én fejlődök, úgy ő is fejlődik. Hol az a szabotőr? Jobb kézre nekünk. Itt valahol. Ezekkel nem lehet beszélni.
Pathfinder, it's good to see you. Word is there's been trouble on the station.
We just got here. How did you know that already?
Word gets around.
Does it now?
People talk to me. Anyway, as soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was attacked years ago. No siblings. I left some friends and distant relatives behind, but I have friends here too. I love piloting, but I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no to the adventure of a lifetime?
How do you feel about all this now that we're here?
Hopeful. I know it's a rose-colored outlook, but someone's got to keep the positivity coming, right?
Have to go now. See you later.
You be careful out there.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patel's. A third party seems likely.
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile, and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Vissza izére. Nagyszerű.
All personnel
This file is useless. Let's check another.
Security is on heightened alert.
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another.
Előbb-utóbb csak
This
találkozom.
file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Scan security.
Report to the docking area at once.
Inaccurate match.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling attic.
Nem a Hyperion lesz szerintem, hanem vissza kell menni majd a hajóba. Nem itt van. Férfiakat kell szkennelni.
Inaccurate match.
Report to the Hyperion coupling attic.
És persze mehetek vissza a Nexusra, ahogy a Hyperion. Nagyszerű.
Please await further instructions.
Szeretnék rendet hagyni, mire az nem megyek. Ez a nagy büdös helyzet.
Biometrics do not match.
It's you.
Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
Who is he?
Dale Atkins reports to Kandros' department, assigned to station security.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
We know what you've been up to. You're done here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing my job, that's all.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
Whatever happened back then, hurting people now makes no sense.
What do you know? I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people, killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
király. Na és akkor most hogy állunk? Ezzel nem leszünk előrébb. Ezzel sem nagyon. Szerintem majd kinn az űrben. Go to EOS. Jó, hát akkor most megyünk a bolygóra. Miután itt rendbe raktuk a dolgokat. Volt valaki, aki eléggé ideges volt rá. Emlékeim szerint. Angry Woman. Nem, de legalább a szabotőrt elkaptuk. Ez is van. Captain Dan. Na veled mi van?
Ryder,
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
we powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy. Though Cryo Bay and Sam Note are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alec's quarters. You have access now.
Meg voltam benne.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did. Just not so good at working with people. He was right about going planetside, though.
He was a stranger to me. Really?
Not like any of us knew him. He kept people at bay. If there's anything else I can help with, let me know.
Now that the Hyperion is docked, what'll you do?
Normally, I'd supervise thawing out the colonists, but that's been put on hold. I hear you're the one helping resolve the issue. Good luck with that.
If someone had told you that you'd be in the Andromeda cluster, even 5 years ago...
Are you kidding me? I'd have laughed them out of the quadrant. Although the way things are now isn't exactly what I was hoping for either. We all knew there was a possibility on arrival of less than ideal circumstances. When you sign up, you hope for the best and plan for the worst.
Why did you join the Initiative? We're a long way from home.
How could I not? I love my job. Coming here, all this, it was just a logical extension of what I already do. Sailing through new stars, discovering new worlds. What self-respecting explorer could pass that up?
Thanks for the talk.
All right, I have requests to submit, administrators to harass, and people to wake up. I'd better get to it. Good luck out there.
Ja, hogy ez nem az. Persze, hogy rossz irányba mentem. Ahogy kell. Itt van az Angry One.
You, Pathfinder. I have a word or two for you.
Is there a problem?
Your father is my problem. He's everyone's problem. We're all paying for Alec Ryder's ego. He preyed on Jean Garson's trusting nature and bulldozed us to this godforsaken place. Now she's dead, and we'll all soon follow.
This might be my dad's mess, but I will clean it up.
Talk about ego. You're no different from him. You think you could do this all yourself. Go to hell, Pathfinder.
De megdögöljél meg. Na, ennyi. Na, mentett is a játék, ahogy látom. Na, és akkor most lehet menni a hangerba. Docking. Ugye a hújica még mindig le van fagyasztva. Úgyhogy most már tényleg nincs most menni a bolygóra. Hopp, na merre kell menni? Egy kontrollal úgy. Csak nem mindenhol tudok ugrani. Kontrollal úgy.
Pathfinder?
Most nem szeretnék vele foglalkozni. Yes! És akkor most megyünk bele az EOS-re.
I think Lexi wanted to speak to you.
Szúj. Kaló. Hol a Lexi? Nem itt. Loadout Station? Az most annyira nem. Lexi, azt gondolom, hogy
Ryder, when you've got a minute, stop by the medbay.
oda tartok éppen.
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick though, like losing the old man.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener.
I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder. I said I wouldn't get in the way, and I meant it. But I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
You, me, side by side? I like the sound of that.
Don't be charming when I'm mad at you.
Are you? You're not glowing. Blushing, maybe.
Look, there's still the mission. A lot of dreams to fulfill.
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
Sure. Az volt a híd, igen. Strike Team Missions. És volt a medvény.
Hey, I'm in storage if you need me.
Pathfinder, making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
Whoa, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change. I am at your command.
Just want to see how things are going with the ship?
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
I doubt you were the only one.
Yes, but it's a new thing for me, regret. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
You mean how jazzed you were that a Pathfinder showed up?
Tomato, potato. You just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Yes.
Deal.
Így, ez itt elég csúnyán megzakkant mostan. Egy kicsit fura, hogy faszival lehetett romanszolni, lehetett volna. Habár mindegy, nem mondok semmit. Végén még náci kirekesztő leszek. Van a medvény.
I'll talk to someone. Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
Yeah.
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
Now's as good a time as any.
I think... No. I know that I can be of use here. I know everyone on the crew. Even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Ability to haggle with the locals? Great. But please tell me you're also good in a fight.
Like I said before, Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. I do what I have to. We all have a personal stake in this. If it keeps going the way it's been, we're all dead. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
Ja. Ja, ki kéne menni. A recsegőszék. Na, itt lesz Alexi végre.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
I put it behind me after Dad's work went sour. It was a long time ago.
600 years, give or take.
No.
So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
But
when I started with the Alliance, it was about adventure. But with my dad's troubles, staying wasn't going to work. I needed something new. But if I wanted to get away, it had to be this far.
Gotcha. Clean slate. Classic.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
We can't go back. But we're not trapped by decisions a galaxy behind us.
I don't feel trapped. We came from a good place for good reasons. We keep that in mind, it'll steer us right, just like back in Crisis Response. Remember the essentials. A new start guided by the Pathfinder. And team. I'll bust my tail to make that a good story.
Itt lesz hátul a Lexi. Crew uniform az. Bathroom. Medbay, ez az.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
Happy to have you, Dr. Tapero.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
Being nervous means you understand what's at stake.
That's the problem. I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
What?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the Ket?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
Anatomist? Physician? That's quite the resume.
I'm also a licensed psychologist. 275 years has given me plenty of time to branch out. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
Na, ez meg még le is baszott minket, hogy nem veszük meg. Igazából a lényeg az az volt, hogy kért egy, hogyha megoldható, akkor hozzunk fel egy Ketet. És ugye azzal előrébb lenne a dolgunk. Tudna rajta mindenféle kísérletet végezni, és ezzel könnyebb lenne ellene a dolgunk. Ami egyébként nem hülyeség. Na, most már tényleg menjünk az EOS-ra.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Kire.
I'm picking up something. Anomaly detected.
És ide kell jönni az iOS-ra.
System, Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Na menjünk.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible?
We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the cat.
Nincsenek hozzá. Confirm loadout. Jó.
Suiting up.
Ready, Freddy? Hope we're all that ready. Callow, all right?
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multisensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
What?
I said a lot of people had their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on EOS. I can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
I've got the training, people, the tools. We can do this.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
Core is hot.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
We got this, right?
Jó. Mondjuk kinézett alapján tehát valami sivatag. Mi boldog. Ja. Eléggé
There.
gondoltam.
Set us down at this nav point.
Ez mi a fasz? Na most mi van? Na, elvileg a stream gyakorlatilag meglátom az előnézetet. Hogy mindjárt kiderítjük, mi van. Hát az van, hogy úgy néz ki, az XP ez a szartalomja. És hogy hát akkor csinálják OBS-sel. Igazából ennyi a különbség. Úgy látszik, az Massive Andromeda nem igazán bírja az XP-t, nem tudom miért.
Door's getting emergency power, but it's code locked.
Site 1 issued individual security codes. Each outpost self-organizes and sets its own protocol.
Just say we can't open it without codes.
We can't open it without codes.
Nagyszerű. Valami szkennel való. A fasz. Ez az.
Got a code lock key.
That should help us in.
Már ha beengedne. Jó. Hát úgy látszik, a OBS stúdiót kellett használni. XP Game Pass eljött. Mert igazából nem értem, hogy miért nem vedd, mert minden máson működik.
Main door had power, but not the interior doors?
Full functionality would require an active power relay station.
That means the antenna's out of power too. The logs might tell us what's up with the power relay.
Gondolom megkapcsolták, valakik jönnek.
I got a partial log, but can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from a nearby power relay tower.
So we're not the only ones interested in what happened here.
Let's check out this relay tower.
Annyira nem tűnik szarnak, tehát ugye a társaim azok nélkül mászkálnak. Mondják.
Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
Radiation in Eos's atmosphere makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Radiation? Suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masts to dampen the brunt of contamination.
But if we went outside someone's perimeter?
That would not be advised.
Nagyszerű.
Structure up ahead. Sam?
It fits the profile of a power relay station, Pathfinder. It's inoperable, Pathfinder.
Too long in this environment without power.
We didn't expect this kind of environment. Good.
Pathfinder, that door is locked. Until power is restored, there is no way to unlock it or gain entry to these buildings.
Nagyszerű.
much it wasn't Ket then. They don't knock.
There are people here? We thought everyone left was gone.
Of course you didn't. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
So you're a salvager. Got a name? I'm right.
Clancy. Making an honest living by... Wait, Ryder? As in Pathfinder? The Nexus just can't let EOS go, can't? However much it feels down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help EOS. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Is it smarter to hide and hope? Or take a chance that might save this whole planet?
I remember when people used to talk like that. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location. Generator interface possible. Location marked.
Méterre meg van egy másik, az nagyszerű.
Generator is active. Sam, our friend Clancy, was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
So he's what? Playing hooky?
Or he's a part-time salvager.
This analysis provides us with important research data, Pathfinder. If you continue to scan and collect this data, we can utilize it to develop new technologies and upgrades for equipment, such as your weapons and armor.
Ó, már van és tudom. Király. És gondolom majd most jönnek.
We've got company.
Hol jönnek?
We've got Ket.
Kidding about the cat.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder.
Nem két. Csak egy hajó jött. Úgy láttam, itt a két hajó jött volna.
You took down all those Ket? Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
Didn't get around to salvaging it yet?
I tried. It ain't that simple. Might be easier for a Pathfinder, though. We're heading to our shuttle. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Don't suppose you've got anything we can use?
Jó, lett egy csomó pénzem. Az nem rossz. Konténer lehet lootolni is.
Power restored. We should have access to everything in Site 1 now, right, Sam?
Correct. Plus, I've located the source of the signal we detected in orbit. It's coming from the large alien structure just beyond Site 1. The structure appears almost identical to the one your father used to adjust the atmosphere on the previous planet. It's worth investigation.
Let's not forget what else happened on Habitat 7. This is powerful alien tech. We need to respect it. Go slow.
For sure. We'll follow your lead.
A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
So if that structure could make a difference here, well, that would be really good. Come on, we better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Now the power is restored, we can investigate the nearby buildings.
Most lehet, hogy be fog ugrani, hogy talált izék. Lusta voltam beállítani. Csak elindítottam az FSX-es beállításos az OBS stúdiót. Azt nézem, hogy az OBS-sel is akadám rendesen. Nem tudom miért.
Special requisition, all-terrain scout rover.
A Nomad, 6-wheel drive, jump jets, just what you need. I might be drooling a little bit.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station. Forward stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
I can call one down. Let's find a good spot.
Na, 80 méterre van egy király. Most nem tudom egyébként, hogy az Nvidia driver akkor
automated forward station deployment.
Looks like the forward station's supplies are intact.
Downloading Nomad crate access code.
Most lehet elhívni majd a Nomádat. Ezt is előbb sem volt rajta izé. Aztán van. szaré rakod az ennyire.
Nomad should handle pretty smooth. Check both forward and reverse, would you?
Can't get traction. It's too steep.
Switch to six-wheel drive. It'll get you up there in a snap. Nomad's jump jets. They'll get you over most obstacles. If you need more juice, the boosters can accelerate you out of trouble.
Got it. Signal's coming from that structure up ahead.
Ez rohadtul akad. És azok azzal, hogy ennek itt sok értelme nincsen. Rohadtul akad a stream valamiért. Nem tudom, hogy ez driver hiba, vagy az NVX döglötte meg. Így nem nagyon látom értelmét tovább folytatni a streamet. Úgyhogy köszöntem szépen a figyelmet. Ha tetszett a videó, akkor nyomj egy lájkot. Elnézést benne a bénázásokért. Főleg itt a végén a stream meghalásával. Ha nem tetted volna még meg, akkor iratkozz föl, ha nem szeretnél a további videóikról lemaradni, és akkor találkozunk legközelebb, amikor sikerül megoldani, hogy mi a szent szarbaja van. Na, köszönöm szépen a figyelmet, szevasztok! Azt hiszem Shift F12-vel áll.